Imagine landing on a new world and realizing the planet itself is trying to kill you. You step out of your spaceship and instantly collapse. You try to stand, but your legs tremble violently. Your body, which weighed 180 pounds on Earth, now weighs nearly 2,000. It feels like a small car is parked on your chest. Your ribs groan. Your heart slams inside your chest, fighting desperately to push blood upward through crushing gravity. Welcome to the Super Earth. Astronomers have discovered many of these worlds, solid planets made of rock and iron, just like Earth, but monstrously massive. Some are 3 times Earth's size, some are 10. Kepler 20b, 55 Cancri E. Not gas giants, not clouds, hard ground. But walking on these worlds is a death sentence. On a planet with 10 times Earth's gravity, even a simple fall isn't just painful, it's lethal. A stumble is like being thrown into a car crash with no seatbelt. This is not a world made for humans. Let's assume for a moment that we're safely inside a heavy-duty robotic rover built to survive this crushing pressure. What would this world look like? A high-gravity planet looks flat. On Earth, mountains can claw 5 miles into the sky. But here, gravity is the enemy of height. If a mountain tried to grow that tall, its own weight would pulverize it. The tallest peaks on a super Earth might rise only a fraction, short, wide, and humbled. The entire landscape feels compressed, squat, endless, and the atmosphere, a completely different beast. Gravity drags the air down like a weight. The atmosphere becomes thick, dense, suffocating near the surface. Visibility drops. Light bends strangely in this pressure, warping the world into a distorted mirage. Clouds don't float high. They cling to the ground like a heavy blanket of fog, swallowing the horizon in a dim, hazy glow. But here's the biggest question. Could life survive here? And if it did, what would it look like? Forget anything tall or delicate. There are no giraffes, no humans, and absolutely no birds. Flight is impossible where gravity is this unforgiving. Life on a super Earth would be built for battle. Picture creatures that are incredibly short, wide, and muscular, like organic bulldozers designed to endure crushing force. 6, maybe 8 legs, thick as pillars, to distribute weight. Bones reinforced with dense biological carbon instead of fragile calcium. Hearts the size of engines, pumping heavy, viscous blood through high-pressure arteries. Imagine something halfway between a tortoise, a crab, and a living tank. Or perhaps, life avoids the land altogether. Because underwater, buoyancy cancels gravity, so the true giants of this world might live in the oceans, massive aquatic creatures drifting through high-pressure seas, never daring to crawl onto the land that would crush them in seconds. But there's a darker consequence to these massive worlds, something that could trap an entire civilization forever. We call it the gravity trap. On Earth, escaping into space requires hitting 25,000 miles per hour. Difficult, but possible. But on a super Earth with 10 times Earth's gravity, the required escape velocity becomes absurd. To leave this planet, a rocket would need to be the size of a skyscraper and filled almost entirely with fuel. 99% fuel, 1% payload. The math simply doesn't work. Which means, if an intelligent species evolves here, they are prisoners. They will never launch a satellite, never reach orbit, never touch their own moon, never look down at their planet from the stars. They could build cities, art, philosophy, and technology, but space would forever remain out of reach. They would gaze at the sky with longing, dreaming of other worlds, yet remain trapped in their own gravity well. A civilization caged by its own planet. We often search the cosmos for Earth-like worlds, but size matters far more than we realize. Too small, and a planet loses its air. Too large, and life becomes a prisoner. Earth sits at the perfect balance, strong enough to hold an atmosphere, light enough to let us fly. It makes you appreciate the gentle bounce in your step. So tell me, would you visit a super Earth just to see its strange, flattened mountains? Or is the crushing weight simply too high a price to pay? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this heavy journey, smash that like button. With Earth gravity, please, and subscribe for more cosmic mysteries. Thanks for watching.